the one thing that allowed me to date my dream partner for 9 years, to feel real love and to build and have and enjoy a relationship that's in my eyes magical, and that's all what counts, right? What I believe. The key, the one thing has been to be worthy of it and stop caring. I know it sounds crazy when I say stop caring because we're so used to forcing things, right? Try hard, obsess over something. You want to build a business, obsess over it. You must be willing to sacrifice everything and obsess over it. You want to build a great body, obsess over it. Eat only chicken and rice and obsess over it, right? You want to have the best relationship, go and get her, obsess over it. But that's not really how life works. That's not how you get your dream body. That's not how you get your dream business. And that's definitely not how you get your dream wife or your dream partner, okay? Because the key to success in all areas of life is to be worthy of something and to not care. And it makes complete sense if you look at people who try hard. People who try hard are genuinely don't feel worthy of having something, right? So the only thing they can do is they can try hard. But that's when I can't tell you if it's the universe. I can't even tell you why this law exists or what this law is or where it comes from or when it existed, but it exists. We all know what happens when somebody tries too hard. That's when they don't get it. And on the other side, you know people who do less, care less, okay? And they're the most confident people who just get everything easily. Why? Because this law makes you have what you want if you feel worthy of it and if you don't care. And I can give you a concrete example of my life, of my relationship. Actually, I was looking forward to doing this video for a long time because I believe most dating gurus out there are absolute, how can I say this now in a polite way without insulting anybody? They make it worse for people, okay? And I believe you have to listen to this. If you struggle in dating, listen to this and repeat this video over and over again so it's embedded in your head. Learning pickup lines and putting up a front and learning what to do here and there in this situation is the worst thing you can do, because the key in life is to be your most authentic self, right? And your most authentic self is worthy of it, feels worthy of it, and does not care, okay? In my relationship, the key for my wife and me has always been that we did not care. We felt worthy of having the best relationship, okay? We felt worthy of being in the most loving relationship and having our dream partner, but we did not care. We never obsessed over it. We never tried hard, okay? I never checked the phone of my wife. She never checked my phone. I never cared. I'm not lying to you. I never cared ever if she went out with other guys, right? Which doesn't happen often, but let's say in the past she would go out with her girls and there were other guys. Not for a second I would think, oh, what happens if she talks to that guy? No. Why? Because I'm worth having the best relationship. And if she cheats on me, bad for her, okay? That's the universe then showing me that she's not the one and I deserve a better person. And I'm happy because I'm gonna get her then eventually, right? And she had the exact same mentality. She never was jealous about me talking to women. And there's many women approaching me, especially nowadays when I have a certain status in life where I feel much more confident, I have even more energy and all of that stuff that women are also attracted to. Women really approach me. It's crazy. I walk at the beach and they come to me and like, it's difficult sometimes. Anyways, she never is jealous. Why? Because she knows if I cheat on her, bad for me, right? And this is very, very healthy. And the key to us loving each other genuinely, but also being our true self was always to be authentic. I never for once cared about what I say, never, not even when I dated her, right? Like, you know, this dating phase, it's been such a long time, but when you date somebody and you really think like, what are you gonna wear? What are you gonna say? Like you wanna present yourself the best way. But even back then, not once I thought about what to say, how to behave, what to do. Why? Because I know I'm worthy of having the best relationship, okay? And I know that I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna change or who's gonna pretend to be somebody. If she's not the one, then she's not the one. And she had the same attitude. So a lot of you guys, when you want to find your dream partner, you have to realize this, and this is a hard pill to swallow. If you struggle in dating, it's simply because you're not worthy of it yet, of having the love of your life. And it's a hard pill to swallow because you have to take a hard look in the mirror and ask yourself why that is. And it doesn't have to do with looks. It has only to do with being your most authentic self. And a lot of people mistaken this concept, being your most authentic self. Being your most authentic self does not mean that you are who you are right now. Because if you're if you struggle financially right now, if you're unhealthy right now, if you struggle with addictions right now, that is not your most authentic self. Your most authentic self is the highest version of yourself. Okay, and obviously there's always a higher version, which is why personal development is so important, and working on your mind, working on yourself, how you see yourself, on your identity is the most important thing you can work on, right? But the key to dating is to be the person that you would love to date, that you would love to be in a relationship. Like, look at your bad habits. Would you love to date yourself, your current version with your bad habits? Would you love to date yourself? Maybe you have negative thoughts, anxiety, depression. Who wants to date a person with depression and negative thoughts and anxiety? Who? Nobody, right? Nobody. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's also a beautiful truth, because if you struggle in dating, it just shows you what to have to work on. I was talking about this with a friend a couple of days ago. I think fear or anxiety is one of the best things that can happen to you when you're especially a young man. Why? Because it tells you what to work on. Some people have challenges in dating versus some people don't. Some people have challenges in building a business, which other people don't. I had big challenges in building a business. Why? Because I didn't feel worthy of it. I come from a very, very poor household where I had no reason to feel worthy of being successful. So I had to work more on my mind to seeing myself and feeling myself as being worthy than on anything else. Same thing with fitness. You might look at my body now, but I did not feel worthy of having this body for a very long time. So I had to make myself feel worthy and at the same time not care. Because I can tell you, I'm gonna give you two very cool examples. I had days when I obsessed over being lean. Okay, I was like, I need to be as ripped as I can. And these were the times where I could not resist to eat bad food. I couldn't. Why? Because I was not my most authentic self. And I just one more example here. And this is gonna hit home probably for everybody who's doing sports. Okay, whether you play soccer or volleyball or baseball, basketball, doesn't matter, okay? When in soccer, when you try too hard, in soccer back then, I was playing soccer for 20 years. When you try too hard to score a goal, that's when you don't score a goal, okay? But I had days when the day before, and I don't advise now to drink alcohol, but I had days when I would be on a party the night before and I would be whacked. I would wake up the next day being super hangover and I would go to my match, and these were often the matches I played the best. Why? Because I didn't care. Literally at that time, I did not care. The only thing I did was playing. Which brings me to the last point here, guys. What you need to understand here is everything you want in life, everything, the most beautiful things, whether it's emotions or it's material things, is on the other side of being worthy of it and not caring, okay? And to feel worthy of something, you have to understand that not caring means being very confident, because only if you're not confident, you care too much about it. Think about this, right? And also the only thing you have to do is putting in the work, which was me back then playing soccer and not caring, right? In sports, it's said the people that perform the best, they don't think. And yet you try in dating to think all the time what to say and what to do here, and what if she does this, what do I do then? But that's why you're never gonna have the best relationship. And even if you're gonna somewhat weasel yourself into a relationship, it's gonna break at some point. Why? Because you're not your authentic self. You're pretending to be somebody. What you need to do is you need to put in the work to build the man that you would love to date yourself, and then you're gonna have the best relationship, because then you feel worthy and then you don't care, okay? And understand one thing here, and this has truly changed my life. I didn't struggle so much in dating, to be honest, but I can share what it takes for you to have the best relationship. Because again, I've been in a relationship for 9 years in a world where people, they can't be together for 2 years, right? They cheat on each other, or they quit, they break up, and they bounce from bad to bad. And I've been in a relationship for 9 years and it just gets better and better and better. And I'm still in my 20s, right? So I can really share with you what works, but I can tell you one thing, I did struggle a ton in business. And I know a lot of my followers, you are business guys, you are entrepreneurs, you either try to build your business or you're very successful already and you have plateaus and you would like to break through them. And I'm telling you, even in fitness, right? Let's say you wanna have a better body. You have to understand that the fact that you have a desire in your mind, that you want to have the most beautiful relationship, that you want to have a 10 out of 10 girl on your side, that you want to have not just a good body and be somewhat not overweight or not too skinny, but somewhat okay. No, you want to have the best body. You want to put your shirt off at the beach and turn heads, right? You want to make money. You want to spoil your family and pay for vacations, all of that stuff. If you have this desire in your mind, then you must understand, and this concept completely changed my view of things. If you have this desire in your mind, it's meant for you to happen. Why? Because your friends don't have this desire, your parents don't have this desire. Why you? Why are your desires so special or so different than from most people? Because it's meant to happen for you. This version of you already exists. Somebody had to put this into your mind. I say it's God, right? But it doesn't matter what you believe. Somebody had to put it there because other people don't have it. And that's already the fact that you are supposed to live that life and to achieve your goals. And all you want in life is behind being worthy, feeling worthy of it, and not caring. Because we all know what happens when you try too hard. That's when you don't get it. And it's the same in business, the same in relationships, it's the same with your fitness. So just make sure that you put in the action. And one last thing, do not wait. Because when you genuinely understand that you need to be worthy of something, you also have to understand that people who are worthy of something don't wait. They never wait. If you read autobiographies, if you look at a life of somebody you would admire, they never waited. Okay? They always took action. Why? Because that makes you worthy already. Sometimes I speak to people and they ask me, should I take this decision? It's a little bit risky and I'm not sure if I should do it. And I tell them a lot of times, just do it for the sake of you now being a worthy person. A lot of times just taking the first step makes you be worthy of the life you want. Okay? And of course you have to put in the work. But the fact that you watch this video shows me that you already put in the work, right? You just have to be worthy of it, but also working on your mind much more than you work on anything else, and realize if you have this desire, it's meant for you to happen. Don't obsess over it, okay? Don't try to force it with prayers and affirmations, and no, just be worthy of it and let go, okay? Don't care, and that's when you will get everything you want. And just do me a favor and yourself, don't wait. And if you've waited already, then it's okay, because there's no proof that the past exists, there's no proof that the future exists, right? We only have the now. So it doesn't matter what you did in the past, because every single second of your life, and that's the beauty about life, every single second you can open a new door and you can have a new room that you design, okay, which is your life. So make sure to repeat this video over and over again so it's embedded in your mind, whether you want to have your dream relationship, which is the main topic of this video, but the same rule applies for your business and your fitness. Make sure you're worthy of it. Understand that you're worthy already of it because you have the desire, you just have to put in the work. That's the only thing you have to do. Put in the work and don't wait, because that's what winners do. And then let go and don't care, which will come with high confidence. And then you will get everything you want.